I'm Dr. Naveen Dang, and you're on this special edition of Health, Nutrition, and I with two charming ladies, Ishi Khosla and Mala Sekri.
Health, Nutrition and I with Ishi Khosla. Produced with support from the Illness to Wellness Foundation.
So Ishi is the one with the danda on all of us, right?
Is that
ये
right?
नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना.
It's only a
How
Google
often-
map.
Admit
It's
it.
only a Google map.
Today is also a confession day. How often do you cheat?
Not on gluten.
I don't cheat on gluten.
You don't cheat on
I
gluten.
don't cheat on gluten.
Yes.
Ever.
You may cheat on other
The
things.
weight which you see, which I put on, or which I tend to put on, are my every night without fail, chocolate and coffee.
Chocolate and
And coffee. That
How
is-
do you sleep with coffee?
I sleep because I pray,
Huh.
because I think positive, and I always tell myself, kal ho na ho,
हाँ.
in the positive mood.
And he takes
So-
magnesium.
Shut up. I take magnesium, not necessarily magnesium. Magnesium, yes, Ishi, thank you for putting me on to magnesium because that decreased or kind of overcame my cramps. And I do not think coffee and chocolates which I take every night is cheating because that is self-indulgence.
So Ishi,
If at night-
what?
If at night I do not watch a movie and not have coffee and chocolates, I feel I'm lost.
You're lost. Life is not worth living.
Life is just
without
not worth
chocolate
living.
and coffee. Totally agree.
Agree.
Totally agree. Ishi,
Like, but
what
the-
are the benchmarks of cheating?
We have data to suggest that more than 50% of people on a gluten-free diet continue to have symptoms, in which he just said that why is my TTG not going down? Most people also react to grains which are gluten-free, which trigger or evoke the same reactions like wheat for us. So that could be corn, soya, oats, and some other minor grains. These are literally gluten-free. However, this molecular mimicry, as we call it, or cross-reaction, is an important part of the journey when you start your gluten-free diet. So that explains why a lot of people continue to battle their symptoms. And this science is, I would say, painfully accurate.
Health, Nutrition and I with Ishi Khosla. Produced with support from the Illness to Wellness Foundation.
Ishi, when was the last time you ate a samosa?
I eat samosas very regularly.
Not gluten-free, regular samosa.
Maybe a regular samosa would be 20 years ago.
Wow.
Except
आपकी
that
जिन-
prasad.
क्या आपका मतलब है कि जिंदगी एक समोसे के ऊपर ही कायम है? There's so many good things in life.
बहुत ज़रूरी होता है
ना,
समोसा.
मैंने समोसा 25 साल से नहीं खाया है.
हाँ, मैंने भी जब से इशी हमारी जिंदगी में आई है, हमने समोसा नहीं खाया, हमने भटूरा नहीं खाया.
क्यों भटूरा? तो अब
हमने-
आप इतने बढ़िया भटूरे खाते हो, which are better. There actually sometimes the alternative foods are better than the original. The golgappas are truly better.
गोलगप्पा are better. I agree. I
The
agree.
one of the gluten-free breads that we have is actually brilliant, and some of them are really, really good. And they don't sit and weigh a ton after you eat them when you make them with the
I
right
think
flour.
I will say कि why talking about samosas and jalebis only? Like every night, I have my phenomenally great chicken soup or have a fish fillet, fruits, all kinds of vegetables, cooked or raw, preferably raw. और मैं एक बात और बोलूँगा कि या खा लो या पहन लो, या खा लो या पहन लो. If you're fond of looking smart, if you're fond of wearing good clothes, तो खाना तो कम करना ही पड़ेगा.
So is she
And-
a solution is rice then? But they say
So,
rice
I
then
have to
leads
say-
to other problems.
No, but a diet just excluding gluten is not going to cut it for you. You have to ensure, like he said, it should be a healthy gluten-free diet. I can be having mounds of rice and the gluten-free samosas and the gluten-free breads and call myself healthy. No. It has to be a diet which makes sense, because we do have data to suggest that it can lead to problems like insulin resistance and deficiencies if you just eliminate one food group like that, or just wheat as such. So a healthy gluten-free diet and a gut-friendly diet. That means you are also focusing on rebuilding the gut microbiome and also replenishing, restoring the balance of nutrients which your body requires, and of course a lifestyle. I mean, it's like having mineral water at home and golgappas in the street.
Health, Nutrition and I with Ishi Khosla. Produced with support from the Illness to Wellness Foundation.
So if you woke up one day and the world permitted you to eat gluten, what is the one food that you would put back, Doc? What is the one thing you would salivate and say, today I shall eat this?
I don't think I'll salivate thinking about gluten. I think
He is de-addicted.
I think I'll have something else.
He's de-addicted.
Waste those calories having something which is gluten. Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I would prefer going and having my Kareem se mangwa kar seekh kebab or mutton biryani or having something better. Why gluten?
Palate badal gaya.
So Ishi,
Palate badal
come
gaya.
on, confess. Never have you dreamt that I wish I could have this or that. Never. You're
Sorry,
so
Mala.
controlled, both
Sorry,
of you.
Mala, I have to tell you that this is not about my willpower or his desire. It is really, truly physiological. You are tampered with or positively tampered with your microbiome, so that madness is gone. The cravings actually go. It's
These
real.
are golden children.
These
both
are-
of them.
नहीं, जो आपने बोला ना, craving goes. You're absolutely right.
And
For
on the
me,
flip side,
the craving is Mala sitting in front of me and saying, "Okay, Dr. Dang, I'm seeing you after 5 years. You're just looking the same. I know this. I know this. I know this is a lie.
it's not a
No,
lie.
it's not a lie.
I know this is a lie.
It's not a
You
lie.
look as good as when I met you 25 years ago.
Wow, you have made my day.
How is this going to change in restaurants? We all go to restaurants, we want gluten-free food. They'll say, अच्छा मैम इसमें सिर्फ वो डला हुआ है सूजी है. You know, they don't get it. There is no awareness. I think the next step for perhaps the celiac society would be to train the professionals.
There was a time when none of the restaurants even had the concept of gluten-free diet.
You're right.
But now,
yeah.
practically all the restaurants, if you go there and ask them for gluten-free diet, it may be airlines, it may be a simple place which you
Even a
frequent very
wedding.
often.
I think, Doc, we are talking about the metros. We have to look beyond,
You're
right? We do have to, because it's a wider problem.
I
right?
totally agree.
I
A
fully
lot
agree
of good
with you.
work has happened, and a huge amount of change and understanding of gluten is there. But having said that, a lot more needs to be done.
अभी तो सिर्फ कुछ होता है, आगे देखोगे तो बहुत कुछ होगा. अगर जैसे अभी हम लगे रहे हैं, मैं तो इश्यू को ही बोलूँगा, लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई, जिंदगी बिता दी आपने इसके लिए, एक कॉज के लिए, तो आप आगे चलते चलो, हम आपके साथ साथ हैं.
बिल्कुल.
Health, Nutrition and I with Ishi Khosla. Produced with support from the Illness to Wellness Foundation.
At a public health perspective, in India, we are dealing with three major problems which include diarrhea, anemia, and malnutrition. And these are squarely connected with our gut. Crores of rupees the governments have spent in Anemia Mukt Bharat and giving out free iron, folic acid. 60% of plus women and children in India are anemic. So it is an important cause, and we, for our sake of as a community, we have to work on this. And thankfully, like he said, the Prime Minister has brought it out as a very important agenda to bring millets to the plates of people in India. And I really hope that this path continues and more awareness happens around.
Great. More power to both of you.
Thank you.
Power to all of us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dang and Mala, for being with us today and addressing a cause which is not only close to my heart, but all of you, and being a part of my journey. And I really look forward to the next episode of Health, Nutrition and I.
Health, Health, Nutrition and I with Ishi Khosla. Produced with support from the Illness to Wellness Foundation.